On behalf of National Institute of Disaster Management, participants from Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority, and I I take the opportunity on behalf of our Executive Director Major Manoj Kumar Bindal Wishes Seva Medal to welcome Dr. Manoj Rajan, Commissioner, Karnataka State Disaster Authority, Revenue Department, Government of Karnataka, to this virtual training on India Disaster Resources Network. For providing a better understanding of this inventory management network, we all are sitting together here. I, along JD and IDM, along with my colleagues, Shri Balaji and Shri Dharmender, will be taking you live on the web. We are running on the new host network as we have unfolded from NIDM in June 2020. We all know that we are and response team of the state and the inventory for the resources for the of any disaster. So the fact of that the process of ensuring that the appropriate amount of stocks are maintained, able to meet the demands without any delay in case of any disaster. Since we are dealing with disasters, and since disasters cannot be predicted, therefore we need to keep the inventory reserves so that the inventory is within the reach of the responders at the site of disasters. I would now give a brief about our executive director who will be giving the keynote address and will start this this virtual training. Major Manoj Kumar Bindal Wishes Seva Medal is an army officer with more than 30 years of experience at various coveted appointments of the army. And he has served in Ministry of and various appointments at the Ministry of Defense. He has a vast experience in the field of disaster management, from response to rehabilitation. Management of disasters during Kashmir floods and Bhuj earthquake are few examples which adds on feathers to his cap. With his vast experience, he was selected for heading NIDM in June 2019 as the executive director. Since then, NIDM has grown leaps and bounds in the entrusted task of capacity building for disaster management. In October 2019, Executive Director NIDM took upon himself to revive this archaic IDRN system, which can responders without any delays, which will save many times at the time of emergency. Jalbindal has given us all at NIDM a vision to strive relentlessly towards making a disaster-free India by developing and promoting a culture of prevention and preparedness at all levels. With this, I would welcome our Executive Director, Major Manoj Kumar Bindal, Wishes Seva Medal, and I would request him to give his keynote address and open this orientation capsule training program.
So I first of all welcome all the participants from various districts and departments of the Karnataka state, and a very special welcome to Dr. Manoj Ranjan, who's Commissioner Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority Revenue Department, for coming on this program and showing the commitment of the state government to ensure that the help reaches the right people at the right time, and whatever actions are required to be taken at the state level is will be taken by the government. This particular webinar is mainly to sensitize the district authorities how to go about filling the India Disaster Resource Network, because at the central government level, this particular forum is being utilized for large number of reasons, for coordinating, for planning, for procurement, uh, uh, for allotment and everything. And hence it is important that it should be filled up correctly, and it should be filled up regularly. It also helps the state and district authorities to regulate the resources, because there should be no overspending on any particular item. It is if it is available with the any private secretary in that particular district, then why should someone else, government should spend money on that? Or alternatively, from the CSR funds, corporate social responsibility, the funds, they can also spend on mitigation, disaster mitigation, preparedness will be also has come under the gambit of CSR funds. So the district authorities can regulate that also and ensure that they buy something or they procure something and they stockpile something which will come in for help and for various to be counted as a resource during any disaster response activities. This particular website is mostly for disaster response, so that we know what is available with the district, we know what is available in the neighboring districts, so that coordination, movement of resources is done at a very fast rate instead of at that point of time people ringing up each other asking for a resource. It is a one-stop solution where you can find out who has got what resource and who is the person, his name, number, email ID, everything is there in this website, which will be available. Now, the issue is that it has got limited number of items because they have been considered as critical items. There are certain mundane items which are generally available, but there are certain items which are specifically required to fight a certain type of hazards. So you will find there are 289 items in this. Should the state or district feel that something else needs to be added to this, some other item needs to be added, they can discuss today also during this webinar. Alternatively, they can send that as a suggestion to the administrator, and then we have a committee here which is from DM division of MHA and National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA, NDRF, and NIDM. We sit together and then we consider those suggestions of the state, and then necessary changes are made to the website listing or otherwise. So today is a time for every participant to clear themselves of what is required to be done and why it is required to be done and how it can be done. For that, the team led by Dinesh Vashisht, Joint Director of NIDM, and supporting him are Sri Balaji and Sri Dharmender ji, who have already trained more than 16 states on this particular issue. So there's no one better than them to talk on these. So I finish my opening remarks and I wish all the participants a good learning and good feedback from you, good suggestions from you to improve the website if possible. And I once again thank Dr. Manoj Ranjanji for being on the program. Thank you and over to you.
Thank you very much for your keynote address. With this, I would now welcome again Dr. Manoj Rajan, Commissioner of Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority. Welcome the delegates and the participants who has turned out in large numbers from his state and give a welcome note and address. I would also request for his suggestions in case we can have his suggestions on improvement of this IDRN portal, which we have tried to make it quite user friendly, and we would request that these suggestions they will be quite handy for us to improve this. I would request Dr. Manoj Raj to welcome the delegates.
Thank you, Dinesh. And first of all, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to NIDM for organizing such a wonderful program. In fact, when I was browsing the internet, I found many other states also have been completed. It's a wonderful beginning wherein you impress upon the stakeholders to use this technology. So I'm grateful to NIDM for conducting this one-day program. At the same time, I would like to give my sincere thanks to Sri Manoj Kumar Bindal Saab, who is leading this initiative, and for his wonderful keynote address, wherein he has stressed upon the importance of having such a kind of resource network. I also am sure that Balaji and Mr. Dharmender in the subsequent speakers will lay down a huge agenda, targets, as well as guide the states in making this thing happen. At this point, I would like to sincerely welcome all my participants in the state. In fact, though we have sessions on one side, though we are reeling with flood management on the other side, more than 81 participants who have joined this session. 81 doesn't mean only 81 people, because in many places there are more than 3-4 people sitting at a single venue to attend. So there is overwhelming response. I thank each one of you to be part of this one-day workshop. I am sure that this 2 hours of your spending along with them, asking questions, learning from them as many as doubts you have, and then as rightly Bindal Saab said, as well as Dinesh ji said, give your feedback. They are open to taking feedback. There's a committee which has set up. So your feedback will not only help your state, but the entire country on whole. So keep it open-ended, keep it as a dialogue, try to give your suggestions, learn and see that this is happening. So I would thank you all for participating at this point of time. Now, if I have to give my opening remarks, I would say that this virtual orientation cum training program for the IDRN is at a very appropriate time. One would appreciate the vacuum which has been created without an availability of a complete disaster resource network. If you look at the current situation, the absence of a reliable disaster resource database has never been amplified as in the present COVID-19 situation. A reliable database, if we had, on where our PPE manufacturers are, where our sanitizer manufacturers are, what is our capacity, what stocks we have in hand. Now the problem is, where do you have liquid oxygen manufacturers? Who are our medical equipment manufacturers? Where can I establish a COVID care center? Which are my probable isolation centers? Were virtually not available. We had to search in the dark, and then with all our so-called jugaad, we try to establish something. So a lot of time was spent collecting this basic information instead of having a planned inventory. So that is precisely, I am saying that this is the apt moment that this seminar is being conducted, that at least we start off from now, at least now we start having a formal indexed, very dynamic inventory database in place. So with these initial comments, I would like to once again draw the importance that for a formal planning and managing of disasters and emergencies, you need to effectively manage the available resources. So if you really don't know where your resources are, where is a question of managing those resources? So you need to identify, stack them up, know their capacities. Only then you can manage your resources efficiently. Once your resources are with you in place, then comes the defined response structure. Then comes the point of allocation of responsibilities to stakeholders. Then comes a clear management of disaster and emergencies. You remove arbitrariness in your process. So again, summing up, I would like to say that for planning and managing disasters and emergencies effectively, the backbone, the support is having your inventory resources and resource persons inventorized, capacities understood, having their contact numbers. So this is my initial comments. Now, by definition, disaster is an event where the capacity of the local authority is overwhelmed and requires resources from outside their jurisdiction. I repeat, disaster is an event where the capacities, that is the resource persons, capacities and the resources of the local authority is overwhelmed. It means you need more than what exists today. So you need to mobilize from outside their jurisdiction. Whom are you going to ask? Where are you going to ask? What are you going to ask? So this is what is the emphasis on today's session. In fact, what is this IDRN? IDRN is an electronic inventory of resources. I repeat, it is an electronic inventory of resources that enlist all equipments and human resources collected at the district level, at the state level, at the national level. And this web-based platform will help you to understand, give you a holistic view to understand what skilled human resources you have, what you don't have, what critical supplies you have, where do you source all these things. So today's session is so very important, that a reliable emergency resource management system is fundamental aspect of disaster response. Hence, there is a need for a continuous process. Mark my words, it is not that once you update your available resource and resource persons, the job is done. This portal is dynamic. It needs to capture events. It needs to capture resources as and when they change. So it is a continuous process of collecting, updating the resources available with us. So IDRN fulfills this requirement. The session post my talk will talk to you about how do you update, how simple it is to update, how easy it is to download the information which is available. So as we all know, the primary responsibility of disaster management rests with the states. The central government is trying to help us manage that better by providing this facility. So this complete inventory at the districts is very, very important. I have few suggestions to make to NIDM at this point of time. First and foremost, I would want to, because when I saw the website, I didn't find that the resources are geo-mapped. That means if I say that there is a school building, where is the school building? If I say there is a water source to douse fire, where is this location of the water source? So I would say that NIDM must be looking at how can I map the resources to geo-positioning them in where they are. Similarly, the resource persons in a district are varied. Resource persons, even a snake catcher is a resource person, even a deep sea swimmer or an underwater swimmer who can go deep down and bring somebody is a resource. A boatman is a resource. A man who can climb trees is a resource. So henceforth, we need to identify all types of resources. And then where are they present? What is their availability? What is their experience? So we need to build these templates. In fact, Bindal Saab very rightly said that we should be giving our inputs. They will at that level understand, appreciate, discuss, deliberate, and then come out with an improved version of the templates. So point number one, a little more elaborate template with GPS mapping of each of these resources will help in a decision support systems. For example, if this district is having a flood in this point of area, might be the neighboring district would be able to send the resources faster. It is easy to use those resources. So these geo positioning of the resources and the resource persons are very critical and crucial. So I urge NIDM to think on this, that if you have such a kind of resources, then comes the next stage of a decision support system. What if an accident happens here? What if there is a chemical disaster happening here? So then the IDRN will tell us that the nearest resource is here, the nearest resource persons are here. You can collate this and put these things up over here. So this is one type of suggestion which I thought that we move into the next stage of not only collecting data, but also trying to support in the decision support systems of how do you use which resource and which is the nearest way to do these things. So to make this happen, I think so IDRN should come along with a mobile app wherein the district people feed in information onto a laptop or a system on a desktop. But authentication of this information, because information should be validated, information should be authenticated. So this validation and authentication is crucial during disaster management. So this data which has been pumped into the IDRN has to be authenticated by a mobile application wherein somebody can go and take a photograph of it. The geo coordinates are then stamped on the photograph. Then there is authentication. There is a check, because here you may say there are certain things, but in the field it may not exist. So your decision is based on something is existing there. So authentication of the field information is crucial, for which we need to have such a kind of authentication mechanism where NIDM may think about having a mobile app which will collect the information which is available in the IDRN and then authenticate it and then map authenticated information. So these are 2-3 immediate suggestions which I thought I should be sharing in the initial remarks. I once again wish all of you a happy learning and urge all of you to immediately update the DM related resource, because in an IT based management system, we easily get to know which district is performing, which department in which district has not performed, who has not updated. And when you compare your district to the neighboring district, you know that you have not performed. So my urge to all of you is that please take as much as inputs you have, as much as doubts you have in this session. And Balaji and team, Dharmendra is there, and even Mr. Dinesh is there. They will clarify your doubts. Give a target to yourself that in the next 1 week, available information is updated, and then periodically you will try to update this information. So this is my urge, this is my request to each of the participants out over here. I thank NIDM. I thank them for giving me this opportunity to share my views. I wish this program a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Right away, you for us to follow this entire virtual training session, sir. And the tone has been set for the participants also with your motivation and highlight this how the resources are important. This was our aim. You have set the tone for us. The aim for us is also been given by our executive director that the last man is actually doing the entries. He should be able to enter the right information so and to the person or the neighboring person who is in requirement of the kind of inventory or the resources at the time of need. So you have set the tone, sir, and thank you very much for giving us an opportunity at NIDM. We have been given the mandate for managing this portal. However, as you have said, sir, it is for the State Disaster Management Authority always, and we are managing all the backend, but if, every details in the data has to be fed by the district authorities as mandated in this IDR and portal, sir. So with this, your suggestions of the geo mapping, geotagging, this more elaborate, it can be utilized, and the resources or the inventory can be pointed out with a click of a button, and a mobile location could be sent. So this is a very valid point, sir, and our executive director is also in sync with your plans for geotagging, and we are working on this aspect also, sir, and we will be soon coming up with this new feature on this IDRN portal. We are working on it, sir. The data entry, as you have said, sir, that it should be periodical. We are coming up with a new set with new format in this particular portal, sir, and we are giving a timeline for all the entries, sir, any inventory. Like as you would have seen that out of these 298 items, there are many consumables also, like face mask and all those things, sir. So they get deteriorated due to some time, and they have got a shelf life for all. So we are setting up a time limit for all the district administration to and the particular inventory would blink there for the line departments to update it at the at a particular time frame, sir. So thank you very much, sir, and we will take these your suggestions, and we will give a feedback on your suggestions very soon, sir, and we are working on it. And as you have rightly said that it's a learning for us also. It will be a dialogue format, as we'll be sitting together today. We'll be taking online virtual training. We'll be taking each one the line departments on the live platform virtually, and we'll try to clear each and every doubt which they have. Only request is that to update data on it, as you have said, sir. And our request is also the same. And Ministry of Home Affairs is also, they are also on the same page that yes, the data has to be updated timely. With this, sir, the agenda for today, we come on to the agenda for today is the virtual training. The format for today, sir.
Thank you for summing up my thing. In fact, I would offer that we are in Karnataka thinking in this direction, and we will also work along with NIDM in bringing out such a kind of data authentication also. We will be happy to work along in this direction. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We come on to the agenda for today with this on the virtual training now. I will give a brief on the IDRN portal. What is this IDR and how it has started? I'll give a brief presentation to set the tone, and then I would hand over to Shri Balaji. They will explain each every dashboard which has come up on this. I'll just share my screen for the presentation. As we all know, it is hosted online, and you are required to come online to update the inventory. Inventory here, the resource here, with this, we mean the inventory of equipment, skilled human resources, and the critical supplies. They are distributed into three heads. This inventory has been worked out as an executive director and IDM briefing, but
Sir,
it's been worked out by a high-level committee under the guidelines of. Yes.
sorry for the disturbance. Still, it is not full screen, and since this is the first page only, which one? Looks like.
No, I think I've done the full screen here. You share your screen, because I've done the full screen and it is not visible. You share
Yes,
the
yes.
screen.
Yes, that's fine.
So as I was in the meantime, as Balaji comes shares the presentation, when that this IDR this inventory has been worked out, because there is a huge list of inventory which is utilized during the disaster. There are some criticalities which were found out by this committee at New Delhi under the in which this committee, the IDM were also part of that. NDRF, there is National Disaster Response Force. They are the responders, and they were part of the committee. States and the MH formulated this inventory. And I would also like to tell you here that this inventory is not secure and that it has been seized or it has been stopped here. The reached any time. It feels, so we all know that India. Next slide, please. India is a very vast, it's got varied geoclimatic conditions, and since Karnataka state would be prone to some kind of disaster, so the J&K would be prone to another kind of a disaster. So this inventory has been next. Balaji, seeing the next slide. Balaji.
Yes, sir.
Balaji, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yeah, this slide. Yes. Now I am. So the hazard for a particular state may be different from the other state. So this list has been called out. Yes.
Sir, can you please turn off your video, sir? Actually, your bandwidth is very low.
Yeah, is it fine now?
Yes, now fine, sir. You may please continue.
Yes. So this IDRN portal was thought out. The entire inventory was to be put at one place, and the MHA thought out about this program in the year 2004, this particular inventory, and with the help of UNDP, a systematic inventory of equipment was built up for the disaster managers to see live. And in 2008 June precisely, NIDM was given the responsibility to manage this particular portal. The primary focus, as it given in the slide, is to enable the decision makers or the managers to access the equipment and human resources required to combat any emergency situation. Next. This is the basically the structure for this the architecture for this particular portal. This is based on the this is an online portal available on the internet for the stakeholders to utilize. The database is served on the servers of the NIC, is totally secured, safe. Audits are being carried out regularly on this particular website. I would like to inform you that various cyber attacks have already happened on this server. So, at your level, at the line department level, we should also be privy to this situation, that this inventory is quite a strategy of strategic importance to the elements which want to disturb the peace and harmony of the nation. So this particular website is quite important to us. So the data, the passwords and the basically the security features should always be as per the cyber security guidelines of the state. They should always be managed at that level. The data entry is on the online application. It is an online process wherein you feed the data. It is the line department who feeds in on a particular form to the district administration, and district administration is responsible to feed the data, and is one point where from wherein the data is visible or made transparent for all others in the country to see. Next. As I've said that the line department, there are 4 formats forms which are available on this particular website, this particular portal. Form 1 to Alpha to Bravo to Charlie for various types. Form 2 is for the equipment and inventory, and Form 1 is to create a department or an agency details to be fed in. There are very new features in the particular the website, the new portal which we are going to take you live on today, and this was recently inaugurated on 1st of June 2020. So all the features are new. So I would request everybody to take good learning of the new portal and the new website, as we'll be taking live on this. Next, please. The total 36 states, all states and union territories are registered on this particular IDRN portal. Total of 715 districts out of 740 are feeding the database regularly on this portal. 36 category of items and total of 289 items are shown on this portal for updation. Next. This is the status for Karnataka state, and you can see that the state. These are various districts of Karnataka. All 31 have been given their status as we are having as on 31st of August. On the left hand side are the names of the district from district name. Then the records updated in past 1 year. Next is past the records updated in past 1 month. So this is the figure of up to 31st August. This is available with us. We send it to the chief commissioners of the state, this report every month, and we feed this report to the MHA. From there, it is again sent to the chief commissioners and to see where the particular state is there on updation of the inventory, and particular district details are also sent to the chief commissioners. So I would request these districts wherever you feel that there are gaps to be filled, I would like them to update. We have in this new portal, we have given 3 options for database to be entered under 3 categories. One is government departments, then is the private entities, the private companies. Basically, they would also have some items out of this list of 289 items. There are many big names and houses in Bangalore, in Karnataka state. So I would request all the private entities, as Bellary has given an entry of about 37 private entities. So again with Dakshin Kannada, 28 private sector and 245 PSUs have entered. The PSUs is the public sector undertakings, private is the private sector entities, and the government is the government departments. So I would request all the district headquarters or the district representatives who are sitting here to update in these particular 3 formats. One is government, private, and PSU, so that we can know that the inventory is available at which location. Again, the point as was made by Dr. Manoj Rajan, the commissioner, that the geotagging. So we are taking this particular portal to that particular step of geotagging. So this is the first basic point, that we should be knowing where the inventory is. Some sugar mill, it's a private sugar mill. So we know that a district has got some sugar mill or some other mail, other entities wherein this kind of inventory is available. So it should be made updated on this particular portal. Next, please. These are for other 16 districts. So we are updating the inventory, but some districts need to catch up. As I can, this is not highlighting, but since there's no data available for Mysore, a district like Mysore, there is no entry from that district. Again, a district like Ramanagara and Tumkur. So it is just a request that yes, today we have come online for this virtual training. In case you are facing any other problem, you can come back to us, and we are always available here at NIDM 24/7. We are available. In fact, there's no government timings with us, and being led by an army officer, this organization works for 24/7. So you can contact us, you can connect with us. We will take you live virtually. In case you want a remote assistant, we can take your computer remotely, and Balaji and Dharmender would help you in feeding your entries. So I would request again that these districts who have got about 0 entries, there's no entry in their database, they should catch up with the other districts of the state and to feed their database in this particular website. In case of any problem you would like to discuss here, we are open to discussions here also. Next, please. This is I want to highlight here the year 2020. This has caught up since we are going live, and as executive director has just mentioned that we have covered up 16 states virtually, and we have given them live training, and this particular portal has become more user friendly now after this 1st of June new inauguration of this new portal. So the entries have jumped up, as you can see it has tripled. This graph is tripled. In the year 2019, the entries were about 21,000. Now the entries have exceeded more than 77. They have caught up to 77,000. I would request Karnataka state to pitch in more and to get in the government PSU and the private sector in, and the graph would, I think the big state like Karnataka, the graph would now jump to more leaps and bounds. Next, please. This is a particular API, as we have just this is an API, as we were as Dr. Manoj has just mentioned that it should be this database should be available to each one on the mobile also. They go on the mobile and click a photographs. So this API was developed after the floods in Kerala, wherein they thought that the first thing to snap during the disaster is the internet line. So they wanted to make their own inventory management system at the state, wherein they can utilize the R data from the IDRN portal. In there, the database can be taken from our database to their database for that particular state, and they could utilize it during the disasters. So we have made this API, and this API is available for all the states. They can utilize it. Now Bihar and Odisha state has also taken a step forward, and they are making their own inventory management system based on our IDRN portal. This can be utilized. This is on both the iOS and Android platform also. Next. This is the new dashboard, new portal. As I have just said, 1st of June 2020, this was inaugurated, and we will take you live on this particular portal to train you on the various dashboards. Next, please. These are the contact detail. As I have said earlier also, we are open 24/7. In case you can't speak now today, I would request that you can send us a mail also. We'll reply you through the mail. We'll try to give you mail reply as soon as possible, and our target is within 24 hours to reply through the mail. In case of any problems, anything related to the database reports, we are available to you always. So thank you very much. Now I would request Balaji to take over and take you live virtually on the portal and explain you the dashboards available. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful presentation, Lieutenant Colonel Dinesh Chandra Vasis, sir. Uh, I heartily welcome to all. I heartily welcome to all the district officials, state officials who are attending this webinar. Myself, Balaji. I'll show you the demonstration of the live portal, how it can be utilized, what are the functions we have added, how this system is functioning. I'll just share my screen. I hope you all aware. Before starting my live demonstration, I just want to inform a few of things to all my all the district officials and the state officials who are all attending this webinar. So while during the live demonstration, I request to all district officers, please kindly make sure your mic is muted or not, so that there will be no disturbance during the webinar. So after completing my live demonstration, we will be giving you the time for ask question and answer session and a feedback or suggestion, whatever you can register with us through on the discussion. So if you have any concern, you may please write in the chat box. Definitely after the webinar, we will be checking each and every message on the chat box itself. If there is any disconnection of your WebEx platform, kindly check the chat box. There will be one YouTube link. I have pasted that YouTube link. So you may please continue. You may please watch through that YouTube also in the live. So this program is going on live. This program is going on our live channel, our NIDM YouTube live channel. So I hope you all aware. The compared to the existing portal, in the new portal, we have done so many changes. We have simplified it as much as possible. So we have developed this particular new idea portal in the latest technology. So the existing portal is they're running on very old technology. So I hope you all aware that the same URL also has been migrated. New IDRN portal URL is idrn.nidm.gov.in. So this is the homepage of this new IDRN portal. Here you can see the total number of states UTs which is registered on the IDRN portal. There are 36 states and the UTs from Andaman to West Bengal is registered with us. So the second one is the total number of districts. There are 740 district has been found pan India. So out of 740 districts, 715 district has been registered with us. So here you can see the difference of the red color and black color. The difference of this red and black. So these are the red color. The red color indicates these are the district has not yet been registered with us. So the black color is these are the district has been registered with us. So for example, Arunachal Pradesh, Kamli district, Sri Yomi district has not yet registered. So I'll just to show Karnataka district, what are the district has not registered and registered. See here you can see the Karnataka districts. So I think so most of the district has been registered. So all district color would be black. So most of the district has been registered. So the next would be total number of items. I hope you all aware. There are 289 items which we have already classified under the chairmanship of Minister of Home Affairs, National Disaster Management Authority, National Institute of Disaster Management. So this is the master list as on date the resource inventory. So apart from this resource inventory item, you can't enter or you can't update any of the additional item in this portal. If there is any suggestion or feedback from your end, if you want to add more additional item, if you have any suggestion, you may please write an email to admin.idrn@nic.in, or else you may please write a letter to our institute. Sure, we will take your request as a consideration. So we will put up your request on the committee. The committee will examine your inventory resource. If it's really helpful during the disaster, definitely we will be adding within approval of the day. So here you can see the 289 items. There are we have classified under 36 category. Under the 36 category, 289 items has been classified. Here you can search the items. Here you can check the each and every item. There are 15 pages available. 289 items has been enabled. So no need to check each and every page. Here you can uh, check the any item. For example, any district officer or state officer wants to know whether mask is available in this IDR portal or whether they have enabled or not. Whether they have enabled or not. So you may please type M alphabet in the item. So it will automatically list out the what are the M alphabet inventory item in the IDR portal. Here you can see the motorboat, motor launch, and MRI, mechanical ventilator, mobile OT unit, minibus, and see. I hope you all aware. I want to search mask. So mask is also available. So you will automatically come to know. So mask is available. Mask is available under the category of critical supplies. Under the category of critical supplies. So I request to all district and state officials who are attending this webinar. So if you have any suggestion in this, you have any suggestion regarding this inventory resource item in the updated or master list, you may please kindly suggest us. So next would be data status report. Here you can see the status report of the monthly wise we are uploading. So the data status report was on date the 31 August 2020. The last month we have generated the report of the last 3 months as well as last 1 month. Here you can see the first annexure A. Annexure 1 is the state-wise report. So the Karnataka state has done the 807 record last 3 months. The last 1 month 305 records. So the next annexure is the district wise report. Here you can see the detailed report of the district wise. What are the district has been done the data entry updation. So here you can see the Belagavi 29 and Bangalore urban is 57 and Texinga Kannada is 600 record has been updated in the last 3 months and 214 is the last 1 month. So I really appreciate for Takshinka Kannada district. So I hope all the rest of the district also attending this webinar who are all having the login user ID and password. So please kindly update this resource in this IDR portal so that it could be useful during the any disaster. So the next would be, I hope you all aware, the countrywide query for resource inventory. It's open to all. Whatever the data you are feeding into the IDR portal. So it can be visible. It can be displayed on the query-wide report. It can so at the time of disaster, anytime. For example, Belagavi district wants to search whether the Belagavi district collector or district magistrate wants to search whether how many masks is available in our district. Or else the commissioners are also, if you have any, if he wants to search any resource inventory item, so he can without login, he can search in this, he can found the inventory item in this search bar. So here I am selecting Karnataka state. And the district, if you want to select multiple district, you can select multiple also. If you want to select one district, you can select one district also. Compared to the existing portal, in the new portal, we have developed very user friendly. So more user functionality we have added. So if you want to search the district, you can search the district also. I'm just searching Dimapur district. So I'm just searching Dimapur, Timkur. So you can search alphabet also. So for demonstration, I'm going to select a few of the multiple district from the Kannada. So Desika Kannada. So I have selected 8 districts. Here you can see the category. There are 3 categories we have classified under the. We have classified 289 items under the 3 categories. One is equipment, another one is human resource, another one is medical supply. Once if you click equipment, it will automatically list out all the equipment, all the list of equipment in the drop down. So for live demonstration, I am selecting all the equipment. So find results. I'm giving fine result. See here you can see the state Kannada and district is Belagavi and the item is structure normal, quantity is 30 number of quantity. So item description you can see if there is any type of structure here the data feeder who is the data entry operator they have to fill. They whatever they are feeding that the information it is displayed as a query report. So the location is Belagavi Institute of Medical Science, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Road, Belagavi. So the source is government. Last updation has done 28/5/2019. So updation is record. Why we have mentioned this indication in the red color? So we want to notify each and every district in the yearly base. We given some life size of this inventory item. So after 1 year it will automatically expire. So it means after 5 months or after 10 months after 1 month after 1 year whether we don't know this structure normally is available in this particular institute or not. So that's the reason. So here you can see the contact person whom you have to contact and the contact number. The mail ID also is available. So once if you click update now, it will automatically redirect to the login page. So that is the main feature of this countrywide query. The second would be about IDRN. The third also for better understanding for easy access of the resource inventory page, we given the dedicated page of this resource inventory. Countrywide query for resource inventory search. So the next would be item detail. As I said in the first page itself, for the better easy understanding. So we given the dedicated page for item detail so that you can search all the 289 items in this portal. So next would be user manual. So once if you click user manual, here you can see the forms. Forms, what are the functions of these forms in detail. In the written you will get to know. So these are the resource availability which is already enabled and which is already enabled in the IDRN portal. We given the PDF format. So I request to all district officers, please kindly circulate this PDF to all your line departments so that they will fill it out and they'll send it back to you, so that it could be easy for you to coordinate with this list. That is the reason of we given this list of 289 items in the PDF format. Here you can see the categories of category name. There are 36 category we have classified. So category is cutter. So under the category cutter, gas cutter, cold cutter, bolt cutter, cutters, and the electric drill. These are the items we have standard list we have found. If you feel if there is any item is outdated or is small item, or if you want to include more item, you may please suggest us anytime. So we are ready to compile your request at any time. So there are 289 items. You will see, you can see in this list there are 289 items. So the next would be data collection formats. Here you can see the data collection format: form 1, form 2A, form 2B, form 2C. So I hope you all aware, since this IDRN portal can able to update the inventory resource online. So what is the purpose what is the purpose of these forms? Instead of updating in the online, what is the purpose of these forms? I hope you all aware. For coordination of each and every line department, we can't able to share each user ID password to all the line department. We will be sharing user ID password to all the district headquarter and the state level office, state level department only. So the district headquarter has to send this form to all the line department. All the line department, they will fill it out this form manually, and they have to return back to the same form to the district headquarters. The district headquarters is the main responsibility of the updating this resource inventory in the IDRN portal. If district headquarters is willing to share their user ID password, you can share with any of the government organization. So here you can see the form 1. Form 1 is helps to helps you to fill the department detail. So it could be a government or PSU or private. So most of the department is making the mistake of the source. So the district headquarters is sending this form to all line department. For example, one private industry, for example, for example, any private industry willing to update those inventory item in the IDRN portal. So the district headquarters is mistakenly selecting government, because since that particular inventory item is from the only private, so you have to select appropriate correct private industry from the source. Otherwise, when we are generating the report, it is giving the wrong report of the different type of report, government and PSU private. So this is the Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C. I hope you all aware most of the form, mostly Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C is similar. So then what is the difference of this Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C? It's very simple. So for better understanding, for better data filling in this form, we have classified Form 2A is equipment related item only. The line department has to fill. Form 2B is human resource related item only, they have to fill. Form 2C is critical supplies related item only, they have to fill. So that the district headquarter or who is feeding the data in the online into the IDR portal, they can easily understand, they can easily segregate, they can easily done their work on time or without any confusion. That is the reason behind of this three types of forms. So the next is most important thing I'm going to explain. So I hope you all the district have the user ID password. If you don't have the user ID password of this IDR portal, kindly please write an email to admin.idr@nic.in. Definitely once I have received your mail, within hour or within 2 hours, I will revert back to you the same mail itself, the reply mail itself, user ID and password. So for the demonstration, I'm going to log in through my dummy user for demonstration, for live demonstration. So I request to all district officials, please kindly carefully watch this session because this is the most important thing, where all the data feeder, data entry operator and the district authorities are making the mistake of while feeding the data, while entering the data. So I'm going to give small brief of next 15 to 10 minutes how to update this new ID, how to update the inventory item, how to modify the inventory item, how to delete, how to register department, how to modify the department, how to delete the department. So once if you log in, you will get like this dashboard. This is the dashboard of DCDM detail. Here you have to fill. So here you have to fill district magistrate and district collector, present district collector and district magistrate name and the address, whatever the address, current address, and the telephone number, mobile number, and email ID and the district management nodal person, disaster management nodal person. There may be one officer, nodal officer of each district. Each district have the district disaster management authority. So the person for the nodal person, so they have to feed that exact correct person. So most of the district is making the mistake of the telephone number. So I have tried many district pan India. I have tried to contact many district collector. But whatever you are feeding in the telephone number, mobile number, I could not able to connect even district authority. So at the time of duration of any emergency, any disaster happen, how we can contact the district authority. It's very, since this portal is taking care of the running under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. So this is a very authenticate site. So I request to all district officials, please kindly enter your district collector or your authority correct mobile number, so that it could be useful for us to contact at the time of any disaster. The next would be item code and item name. So for better understanding, for better easy access, after login also we are given the 289 items in this inside the login. The next should be data status report. So we have received so many requests from the various states, various districts. They want to download the data on the Excel format, CSV format, and the PDF format. Whatever the format is, can visible in the mobile or through computer or at any platform. So we are into the process of adding that functionality in this box. As of now, it is under the process of the developing. under the developing. So you can download or you can look even customized based or month, 1 month, last 1 month, 1 year, whatever you want to see the data report, you can select as per your customization. So the next would be district database. This is the I mentioned Delhi under New Delhi. This is not actual data what New Delhi under Delhi state is feeding. For live demonstration for dummy, I have mentioned in New Delhi since the NIDM is located in New Delhi headquarters. So here you can see that from the 2016 to 2020 June 1 to 20 till date, how many data has been record has been updated. There are 625 record has been updated. Number of item identified 196. What is the difference between the 625 and 196? It's very simple. From the starting date to 2016 to till date, 625 item has been made the entry. Maybe it is a fresh entry, it is a modified entry, or whatever the entry, the 625. This number of item identified 196 means, I hope you all aware there are 289 items which we have classified enable in the IDRN portal. Out of that 289 items, in this particular district, New Delhi, 196 item has been found. That is the difference of this record uploaded and the number of item identified. So the next would be user manual. For better understanding, we given the features of the functionality in the inside login also. The training video we are working on whatever the new updation, new integration, new functionality. So we are very keen interested to putting the each and every video in this tab. So the next would be data collection format. For easy accessing the data collection format, we are given the inside the login also. Notification also we are working on it. Soon we will be adding whatever the notification, the data may be expired. Maybe you have to update your present DM detail. Maybe you are not yet updated anything. Once if you log in, you will get to know all the notifications. The second would be added. This is the most important thing. So I request to once again all district officials and state senior officials, please kindly carefully watch this session. This is the most important module functionality in this IDR portal. So there are two options: add record and modify record. So I'm clicking add record. So for example, one the district headquarter got forms from the line department. So the district headquarter wants to update the register the new department. So they have to click add record. So that firstly you have to fill the department detail. After that you will get the option for resource inventory updation. This, if in case that department has already registered, no need to again and again register in this portal. See, that is what we are given we simplified this portal. Here you can see modify record, click modify record. Here you can see the list of department, or it could be a government private PSU. You are in the registered department name, you can see here. So that you see, for example, UP Private Limited registered already. So there is no need to register again, add record. So once if it is registered, you directly click add item. You can, after 10 days or after 15 days, you can add any item. That's it. For example, for live demonstration, I'm going to add fresh one department. For example, Karnataka Private Limited. Department name. For live demonstration, I'm just giving Karnataka. So address Karnataka, contact person Venkatesh here, designation manager, whatever the concern designation you have to mention, the address would be Karnataka. So pin code, whatever the pin code, you may please mention the correct pin code. For live demonstration, I given my district pin code from the New Delhi where I'm located. So 894-606 mobile number. So whatever the landline number, you have to fill it out the correct landline number. So we are planning to mandatory the mobile number instead of telephone number. Soon we will be adding that functionality, and the email ID is most important. So venkat@nis@gmail.com. So source. I request to all district officials who is dealing with this IDR portal, please kindly once again, I am reminding carefully note down this point. See here, you can see the list of source. Government, Indian Army, Military, NDRF, PSU unit, private. Most of the district is making the mistake of selecting government. Since I hope you all aware, Karnataka Private Limited, it is a private industry. So you have to select a private industry. When we are generating a report, when we are sending to the ministry or minister or whoever, whatever the district or whatever state requesting the data, so so the data is generating false data. So you have to correctly select the source of private. So I am going to register. So details saved successfully. It means the district has been this department has registered successfully in this portal. So click here to add inventory record. Once if you click add inventory record, here you can see the list of resource inventory. List of resource inventory which we have already enabled 289 items. That as per that list you can update the list. So I'll show you that list. For example, I want to update blankets. So once if you click B alphabet, it will automatically display all the list of B alphabet under the items. So blankets, I'm going to update under this private limited. So the quantity, the unit would be. I hope all of you aware. It could be maybe meter blankets, maybe 100 meter. Location, whatever the location, Bangalore. I'm mentioning just BANGLORE, Bangalore. Is there any type you can mention the item skill description, whatever, if one layer blanket, two layer blanket, or whatever the different type you can mention. I'm just mentioning is a thick blanket. Submit. Once again. I hope you all aware. I have added Karnataka Private Limited. So I'm selecting Karnataka Private Limited. So I'm adding the item. I'm adding some other item bus. Quantity 50 number of quantities available. Location Bangalore, BANGLORE. Item, whatever the bus type, you can mention the bus type. Maybe it's just 50 seat bus or 100 seat bus or 25 seat bus. 50 seat bus. Submit. So inventory data saved successfully. So I'm going to add one more item, CT scan. Once if you type C alphabet, it will automatically display all the C alphabet under the inventory item. So I'm going to add a CT scan. Number and unit is number, quantity is 100 CT scan available, Bangalore. Location is Bangalore. Item description, whatever the type of, if there is any type CT scan, you can mention MRI CT scan. Okay. So look, I request one of my colleague, Mr. Dharmendra said, just now reminded. So the item location, whatever the exact location of that CT scan, you may kindly mention the exact detailed location of the item. So that is useful for identifying that this resource. For demonstration, I given the Bangalore. That's it. So I hope you all aware there are two items has been added in this Karnataka Private Limited. So I'm going to check whether that item has been added or not. See, for example, after 10 days, after 15 days, or after 1 month, this Karnataka Private Limited maybe don't have the CT scan 100 quantity. Quantity has been reduced to 50. And as well, they have procured more inventory item, wants to add more items. So the district headquarter no need to each and every time add a record. They have to go. They have to select modify record. Here you can see the Karnataka Private Limited, which is registered already in the department in the portal in the under the district. So see, here you can see the Karnataka Private Limited, Karnataka address, mobile number, and the telephone number. If you want to modify the department, you can modify it anytime. If you want to add inventory item after 10 days, after 15 days, after 1 month, you may please click add item. You please add item. Here you can see, here you can update any item, additional items. Google's quantity, 10 quantities available. Bangalore. And there is any type you can mention. Submitted. So this is the procedure for adding the record after 10 days, after 1 month, or after 15 days. So I hope, so if you want to delete this department, so after maybe 1 year or after 6 months, the department don't, this but private limited is not interested to provide any resource inventory to the district headquarter, or they don't have any resource, you may please delete at any time. Once, so are you sure want to delete department? Yes. See, this department cannot be deleted because item dependent on this department. Why? Because I hope you all aware, we have added 3 number of inventory items. Firstly, you have to delete the inventory item, then only you can able to, delete the department. Karnataka Private Limited. So I hope you all able to see the item list. Here you can see the item list. CT scan, we have updated 100 quantity, and bus updated, and Google's updated. So see, here you can see the source private, date updated today. So here you can see the quantity also, the location also. So if you want to modify the data, you can modify it anytime. That is what this new IDN portal given the more user friendly, simplified. See, for example, I want to modify the data of CT scan. I have only 50 quantity after 10 days or after 1 day, whatever. So I have modified. See, it is updated. CT scan updated 50 quantity. I want to delete Google's. So this particular private limited don't have any Google Glass, so I have deleted. So this is what we have simplified this idea portal. The next should be department wise report. Here you can see the department wise report. What are the Karnataka Private Limited. If you want to see only the report, you can see CT scan, item name is CT scan, MRI CT scan, buses, 50 seat bus, Karnataka Private Limited, contact address, telephone number, quantities available, it's a private, it's the last updation has done today. So this is the department wise report. So the next would be state wise report, next would be date wise report. If you want to select the date wise report from the 16th September to 25th September, what are the data has been updated? You can see the data. See, these are the data from the 16th September to from the 25th September. You can see the list of items. CT scan updated Karnataka Private Limited today date 24th. Yemen Private Limited updated 22nd September. So you can see the date wise report also. These are district wise reports. Here you can see the compiled report of this particular district. So here you can see the compiled report. That is what this feature is given. So why item is I hope you all aware, these are the items which we have already enabled. So the next should be show item code and a detail for easy understanding. We are given the option for all the wherever the possibility we have added that inventory item, we have added the resource inventory item list in the show item the menu bar. So contact, we are working on it. We are soon we will be adding this soon we will be adding this functionality. Whatever your suggestion or feedback, your complaint, you may please kindly fill it out this form and submit. We will be so we will get information from our, we will receive the notification email from our end. Definitely on high priority, we will provide with a solution as soon as possible. So that's all this. I'm going to log out. This is the contact us page. Whenever you want to send email, you may please find out the admin.id@nac.in. If you want to connect through landline, you may please contact. If you want to connect through mobile or WhatsApp, 894222606. This is my number. So I hope you all understand the functionalities of this new IDRN portal, how to update, how to modify, how to delete. So this is the time to discuss with all the district officials who have the doubt or any clarification, any suggestion, any feedback. So this is the right time to ask. This is the right time to ask, register with us. So that is the reason behind we are conducting this particular webinar state-wise. So that we will get more reliable and the quality of the feedback and the suggestion from each and every district. So request to all district officials, please unmute your mic from your end. If there is any question or suggestion, feedback or complaint, you may please register with us.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, Sudhir sir from the Mysore. Hello.
Yeah. Please tell me your name and district, sir.
Sir, my name is Sudhir. I'm from
Yeah.
Mysore, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Sir, last time the portal, but when I tried to, to enter the data, it was not
Okay.
working properly. Everything was got hanged up.
Okay.
So that's why we couldn't make out any updation or any entries over there. So
Achha, when did you try?
I just gone for this virtual training. So I think,
Okay.
this looks very easier. So I'll just go through that one, sir. If I have any doubts, I'll just
Yes.
definitely give a call to you, sir. Please, you have to help me out, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful feedback or suggestion, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Expecting your feedback or suggestion or any complaint or any doubt. You may all the district officials. I appreciate Mysore district. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other district? I request to all district officials, please kindly unmute your mic. If you don't know how to unmute, you may please, there is an option. I request to all district officials, please kindly unmute your mic. If there is any question or suggestion feedback, you may please unmute your mic and please inform. Is there any Belakavi, Bellary?
No issues, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. If there are any district officers from Bellary, Bangalore rural, Bangalore urban,
Bangalore urban present, sir.
yes, sir. Can you please, do you have any suggestion or feedback? Bangalore urban,
Sir, no issues so far.
okay. Okay, Bangalore rural, please unmute your mic. There is an option for in the mic symbol. You may please kindly unmute. Is there any official from Bidar? Bidar district?
No issue, sir.
Thank you, sir. Is there any official from Chikbalpur, Chikmagalur, Chitradurga district?
Chikmagalur, sir. No issues, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Dakshina Kannada district, Devangri.
Davangere district, sir, no issue, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Davangere district, no issue, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Gadag district.
Yagir, sir. Yagir, no.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Gulbarga district, Hazan district. Is anyone district officer or district officer? Please come.
Hassan district, no issue, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hassan district, no issue, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Haveri, Kodagu district. Haveri district. Kodagu district. Kolar district. Any district officers from? Yes, yeah.
Sir, coming to the ranking system or something like you have the 3 months data or first month data, and as of now, what is the process? What we are following is we are sending in writing. We are asking the departments. We are getting the data. So, is it required for the daily run, or is there any once in 3 months update which has been fixed from my NIDM?
Yes. This is a very wonderful question. May I know your name and district name?
Sir, RM Ananya Vasudev, disaster management professional, Kodagu.
Yeah, okay. I'll clarify this question because most of the state district officials are getting confusion. What is the time duration? What is the time limit? Is there any particular date or time or any duration as to update this portal? As per IDR and guideline, Ministry of Home Affairs, there is no guideline for you have to update after 7 days, after 10 days, after 1 month, day by day, after 1 year. It should be in regular basis. It means, for example, the district collector, district magistrate is the responsibility. They are sending this forms to all the line department. So the revenue department is giving some of the data. For example, 10 tractor or 10 Brooklyn they are providing this month. After 2 months or after 3 months, there may be a chance quantity may reduced. There may be a chance even there is no even additional items. That there may be one coordination person from the revenue department, also from the district level also. They both has to coordinate. They have to update the regular basis. That is what our intention. So there is no timeline there is no guideline for 10 days. You have to update daily basis, monthly basis. But see, I have said it is on the regular basis. It means you have to contact at least monthly 1 or 2 times. You have to coordinate. There may be chance for any changes in the department, monthly basis or weekly basis or 2-month basis. So this is what we are insisting. I hope you get my point, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Kolar district, Koppal district. Is anyone district officers from Koppal, Kolar?
No issues, sir. No issues.
Thank you. Mysore district already told. Yeah, Mandya district, tell me.
No issues, sir.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone official from Raichur?
Mysore, sir.
Raichur.
No, sir.
Yes, tell me.
No issues, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Sir, from the department, what is our role in this management? I mean, this webinar, sir. This website.
Can you please tell me your name and district, ma'am?
Manjula, sir, from PWD department. What is our role in this website, sir?
Your role there may be some resource inventory in the PWD department, ma'am. Since public work department have, I think so. You have so many tractor or any buckling or say there may be inventory resource item. You may please kindly update your you may kindly provide your resource inventory list to the your district headquarter, madam. So the district headquarter will update whatever the resource inventory have in your department. They will update in the IDR portal. If there is any emergency, if there is any requirement, so without taking the file, without contacting direct to each and every officer, they came to know through the website itself. Website. We are maintaining the resource. We are managing and maintaining the resource inventory in the portal, ma'am. So your responsibility, time to time, you have to provide whatever the resource inventory you have.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing, who are all attending this webinar, kindly, I hope, as I can see, HPC, Ghazan, Terminal, DGM, there are 4 to 5 people are watching this webinar, this online training program. You may please kindly write your name in the chat box so that we will be providing the certificate also after finishing this webinar. We will be providing certificate also. As I can see, there are many district name only they have mentioned. There is no correct name they mentioned in the participation name. So you may please mention your correct name in the chat box so that accordingly we will be providing certificate.
Balaji, can I come in?
Yes, tell me, sir.
Yeah, I'm Prashant. I'm Prashant from Revenue Disaster Management.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Yeah, there are 2 suggestions from my side.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
So you are aware of this Digital Sky, right? Where they register the drone by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Where this compulsory registration of drone takes place. So drone is a very, the disaster responses evolve, drone plays a very important role.
Yes.
Why don't you put the details of database of Digital Sky into this IDR and thing, so that will be authenticated.
Okay.
You will be knowing the drone operators in our area.
Okay.
That is one thing. Another one, if you get into this medicine, all these things, is salbutamol, all this, it's a very mundane thing. It's not a life-saving drug. So that all these things should be culled out. That list has to be purged.
Okay, sir. Sure. I will take your request as a consideration. I will initiate this adding the drone item in the IDM portal. And so, if possible, can you please write one email?
We'll write you.
Please. That is what we are expecting. That is the intent. That is what this. That is what the intention of this this training program. It's really wonderful suggestion, Mr. Prashant, sir. Really, thank you so much for your wonderful feedback or suggestion. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, as I said, the Prashant sir given this one wonderful suggestion. Likewise, I am expecting we are expecting each and every district. I hope all the district officer or state officer who is attending this webinar may be a first responder of any of the disaster time. So you have much and then the real time experience or experience with this disaster. I request to another district, Raichur, Ramangra, Shimoga.
No issues, sir.
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Rachustic no issues, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, from Ramnagar.
Yes. Tell me, sir.
District name is showing twice. List.
What is that?
Ramnagar name is showing twice in the district drop-down list.
Achha, the drop-down. Where, sir? Where?
In the state you select, right? After selecting state, the dashboard.
One second. I will share my screen again. Please tell me, so that we will rectify that issue. Can you please see my screen? Are you able to see my screen, sir? Hello?
I can see.
Where, sir? Where?
Select state.
Karnataka. Achha,
Now you have to select the district.
Achha. This is there are 2 district name is same. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That I will remove, sir.
Twice. No.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That I will remove, sir. Okay. Is there any district officials from Udupi, Tumpur? So we are in the end of the meeting. So we are running out of time. So this is the correct right time to register your suggestion or feedback or any complaint. So I request to all district officials, please kindly unmute your mic. Vijaypur district, Simoha district, Yadgiri district. Okay, now now the floor is open to all. Anyone can unmute your mic. You may please register. You may please give your suggestion or feedback. JD sir, are you available?
Yes, I'm available. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So we have received feedbacks and the suggestions from all, and with this, I would like to end today's virtual orientation capsule. I hope that Balaji and Dharmender could give an insight of this particular IDRN portal. I once again take this opportunity on behalf of NIDM to thank all the participants here who have joined us in large numbers from the Karnataka state. And especially, I would like to thank Dr. Manoj Rajan, Commissioner, Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority, who has been here with us and who has given his insights for how this disaster management network, the disaster resource network, IDRN portal should be integrated in the plans, and new things and new suggestions which he has given. We will work on those suggestions. Now with this, I thank all the participants for sparing time from their busy schedule. As the commissioner has mentioned that the district disaster management are already in some other tasks which they are in other things. I thank each one who has participated in this virtual training. We are available to you for any further queries. You may email us and you can connect with us on any media. We'll try to resolve all your problems. Only request with the request from the ministry and from our side at NIDM that you may update the data and we would request for updation from the Karnataka state. With this is Dr. Manoj sir online, sir. Is he available?
Sir. Manoj sir, are you available?
Dr. Manoj sir.
Prasad sir, can you please make sure if he is available, we can invite for the conclude. Otherwise, we may end the meeting. Prashant sir.
No issues, Balaji.
Okay, no issues, sir. No issue.
I must thank Dr. Manoj Rajan for giving us a welcome note and setting the tone right for other disaster managers who are sitting with us. We thank and thank from all of us. We thank from all of us here in NIDM, and thank you very much for sparing your time. Thank you very much. We would like to conclude today's session. If anything is left with any of the thoughts still, may speak up, or we'll end up this today's virtual orientation program. Any point from anyone?
This is a final call. Is there any suggestion, feedback, or any doubt, clarification, or complaint? You may please unmute your mic so that we will be ending the meeting. If there is any questions.
Okay, Balaji, thank you very much. You may end the meeting, and thank you very much for all the Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority personnel who has joined us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Jai Hind, sir. Thank you so much for all of you once again. So I'm ending the meeting.